Yugoslavia, once a united federation, nowadays this name reminds everyone of a brutal theater of war. To understand better the Yugoslav wars, we need to take a look back to the aftermath of the World War I. King Peter I established the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats and Slovenes, later on being renamed to Yugoslavia. Moving to the World War II, when the Axis powers invaded Yugoslavia in April 1941, the partisan resistance led by Josip Broz Tito played a crucial role in liberating the country from occupation, and after the war in 1945, the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia was established, Tito becoming the new leader. Under Tito's rule, Yugoslavia enjoyed economic growth and stability, but this country was held together largely by Tito's personal authority. When he died in 1980, the cracks began to show. Without Tito ruling Yugoslavia anymore, no one really knew who was in charge anymore. This was the perfect opportunity for separatist leaders to take action and divide the country in multiple pieces. In 1989, Slobodan Milosevic became the president of Serbia, the largest Yugoslav republic. He was a nationalist leader at a time where nationalism was a taboo in the Yugoslav communist system. Milosevic tried to create a greater Serbian federation, stirring tensions between multiple ethnic groups in Yugoslavia. In 1991, Croatia, Slovenia and Macedonia declared independence from Yugoslavia. Macedonia managed to leave Yugoslavia peacefully after a referendum on the 8th of December 1991. However, the other Yugoslav republics didn't have this opportunity. On 25th of June 1991, Slovenia signed its declaration of independence from Yugoslavia. The next day, the Yugoslav forces moved to the Slovenian border, being stopped by local Slovenians which already created barricades. However, the conflict started on 27th of June when the Yugoslav forces fired the first shot. This war lasted for 10 days between the Slovenian territorial defense together with the Slovenian police against the Yugoslav People's Army. It was so brief because the Yugoslav government didn't want to waste too many resources on this campaign, Slovenia being considered ethnically homogeneous. Croatia's path to independence was far bloodier. On June 25, 1991, alongside Slovenia, Croatia declared its independence from Yugoslavia. However, unlike Slovenia, Croatia was seen as a critical region by Slobodan Milosevic and the Yugoslav government. Croatia's ethnic composition with a significant Serb minority became a flashpoint for conflict. Ethnic hatred was spread by propaganda machines from both sides. Franjo Tudman, the president of Croatia at that time, wanted an independent Croatia, often marginalizing the Serb minority, while Milosevic wanted a greater Serbia, marginalizing and displacing non-Serb populations, including Croats, from the regions he aimed to control. The conflict started in 1991 between the Croatian army and Yugoslav People's Army, now largely under Serbian control. The conflict spread across Croatia and key areas such as Dubrovnik, Karlovac, Osijek and most famous Vukovar. This small town endured massive shelling and urban combat, leaving most of the city in ruins. The conflict was posed in 1992 by the United Nations, establishing peacekeeping forces and demilitarized zones. However, in 1993 the Croatian army launched an offensive to improve land links between Zagreb and Zadar. The war in Croatia ended in 1995 after Operation Flash and Operation Storm that brought back to Croatia all its territory, except for the sector east at the Serbian border, reclaimed later in 1998. Perhaps the most infamous chapter of the Yugoslav wars occurred in Bosnia and Herzegovina. This republic was home to a highly diverse population of Bosniak Muslims, Croats and Serbs, and in February 1992 a referendum for independence passed. The Bosnian Serbs, now called the Srpska Republic, boycotted the referendum, and the conflict between the Serbs from Srpska and the Bosniaks and Croats from Bosnia and Herzegovina started, the capital city of Sarajevo quickly being sieged 2 months later. Until October 1992, the tensions between Croats and Bosniaks increased, and a new war, called the Croat-Bosniak War, started. At this time, Bosnia held 2 wars at the same time, with 3 sides that fought each other. The Bosnian wars were characterized by massive shelling of cities and towns, ethnic cleansing and more things that can't be described on YouTube. The Srpska forces were superior to the Bosniaks and Croats because of the support from the Yugoslav People's Army, but in 1994 Bosnian and Croat forces allied again, and the Srpska Republic started to lose momentum. In December 1995, with support from NATO, Bosnia and Herzegovina reclaimed massive proportion of its land, pushing the Serbs to peace negotiations to prevent further losses. In December 14, 1995, the war officially ended. Bosnia is now recognizable with 2 semi-autonomous entities in the same state: the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, where the Bosniak and Croats live, and the Republic of Srpska, inhabited by Bosnian Serbs. While the Bosnian and Croat wars ended in 1995, tensions in Yugoslavia continued, and in 1998 the Kosovo War of Independence started, the Albanian majority of Kosovo demanding its independence. The conflict came to an end in 1999 with the intervention of NATO. In 2006, Montenegro held a referendum that splitted Serbia and Montenegro, and in 2008, Kosovo declared independence, this status being contested by Serbia until this day.